Hey everyone, it's Eric, and today I have a Goose Creek fall candle haul. We haven't talked about Goose Creek for a little bit now, so I finally broke down, bought some of these fall candles. Many of these are just repeats for me that they've had out in previous years. Some of them are new. A lot of them, though, smell kind of light. I will say a lot of them smell a little light to me on cold.
Oh, brother.
So let's just get right into it. The first one is this homemade bread. This is new. They send out these little cards when you buy candles. It says here it's a new candle that they've come out with for the fall. And your scent notes are fresh baked bread, soft spices, and buttery vanilla. I don't know, you guys. I mean, I guess I was thinking it'd be more of like a flaky bread scent, but it's more like to me, it's more like a sourdough bread note than like flaky, crusty bread. I mean, I guess it doesn't say flaky, crusty bread in the scent notes. It just says fresh baked bread. So I guess sourdough bread, that's fresh baked bread. But yeah, I mostly get like a sour, kind of a sour note to this candle. I don't pick up the buttery vanilla. So I'm not sure about this one. We'll have to burn it and find out. But yeah, mostly a sourdough note on that for me. This is a repurchase. It's the brown sugar churros, and I just love the packaging they did for this whole collection. This kind of a carnival collection. This is your brown sugar fried churros, cinnamon, caramel, pecans, and spiced vanilla. You do get that kind of like that fried dough smell. There's a lot of that cinnamon and brown sugar. This one smells so good. So that's a repurchase for me. And then this is also in that same collection, the apple cider ice cream. Just so pretty, these jar styles. Love them. This is your sweet apple, pear, caramel, cider, and ice cream. I get a lot of the apple and pear. I don't really get so much an ice cream note, but there is like a hint of vanilla in there with it, but it does smell pretty good, you guys. Okay, next up, another favorite of mine is the Carnival cake, and I just love the packaging for this one with the Ferris wheel, the little circus tent.
My friend Zelda, she married into a carnival family, you know, and they baked her into a funnel cake and charged people $3 to watch her eat her way out of that cake.
And this is fried dough, melted butter, powdered sugar, whipped cream, and warm spices. Again, you get that fried dough smell. There's like this buttery, sugary scent in there. Smells a little lighter than last year's, but still smells super good, you guys. So Carnival cake, that is a repurchase for me. And this is Carnival pralines. And this is your warm pralines, toasted hazelnut, salted caramel, and vanilla. I do get the caramel. There's like a nuttiness to it, but I really wouldn't say it's like hazelnut or anything like that. But there is a slight nuttiness to that caramel scent. It's very light though. It smells very light to me. And then I bought two of these because it's just such a good candle. And it is the Carnival apple. This is one of my favorites they come out with in the fall. This is your green apple, spun sugar, light cinnamon, warm caramel, and vanilla. Oh, it smells just like a caramel apple. The apple is kind of like a Granny Smith apple. It's a little tart, and then you have this sweet caramel scent in there. Oh, it smells so good. Such a nice scent combination. So I had to get two of those. So good. Again, love these jar styles for this whole collection. They did this Carnival collection. This is the apple pies and hayrides. And your scent notes are apple barrel, brown sugar, cinnamon, fallen leaves, and pumpkin. So you get the apple. Yeah, there's a little pumpkin. It's not so much like a pumpkin spice, but just like pumpkin. It's okay. It's not one of my favorites.
It was okay.
You know, with the picture here, you're hoping for more like an apple pie scent, but I don't get like any crust or anything like that for an apple pie. Just the apple and a little bit of that pumpkin. And then we have Butterscotch Cake Pop, which is back. I love the pumpkin patch they did for this one. So cute. This is your creamy butterscotch, cake batter, caramel icing, and vanilla. It's kind of like a caramel scent to me more than a butterscotch. Almost like a chocolatey caramel. Smells good, but I don't know if I'd go as far as calling it butterscotch.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
But I'm definitely glad I got it. And then the last one in this collection is the Dutch stroopwafel.
Stroopwafel. Stroopwafel.
And I've never actually owned the Dutch stroopwafel before. This is your crisp waffle, creamy caramel, buttery dough, honey, and vanilla. This smells like something I've had from them before under like a different name. Like, almost like their peanut butter ice cream candle or something. It's kind of like it almost has like a nuttiness to it. It doesn't really smell to me like its scent notes. Wow, it's kind of odd to me. It's like, it's not bad, it's just the scent notes aren't matching up with the fragrance I'm getting. I get kind of like a nuttiness off of it. A little like some sort of bakery note. It's not even waffle to me. Boy, that's weird.
Boy, I'll say.
I don't know about that one, you guys. I mean, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell like these scent notes to me at all. All right, next up, this one's a repurchase, and it's the First Autumn Frost. And I just love this candle so much. This is your balsam, eucalyptus, amber, pine, and clover. Oh, I love the pine scent in this candle. So it's a pine scent, but it's not Christmassy. There's like this fresh air scent in there as well. It's kind of like this pine sap scent.
Looks great. Little full, a lot of sap.
It smells really, really good. I don't get so much the eucalyptus. I mostly get like the pine and like a fresh air scent. Very nice. Kind of just a perfect candle for the fall. And then this one is the Pumpkin Butter Brittle. This is the only candle I bought from this particular collection. This is pumpkin brittle, warm butter, cinnamon, sugar, and spice. Oh, I get the pumpkin. It is kind of like a buttery pumpkin smell. A little caramel, a hint of cinnamon in there. That one actually smells pretty good. Smells light, but it does smell good. Okay, next up is Fall Festival. And this is your falling leaves, apple spice, ginger, warm cinnamon, and cedar. I get a light spiced apple scent, almost like an apple cider. A little ginger.
Ginger.
It's very, very light though. I don't really pick up like the falling leaves scent or the cedar so much. Just like an apple cider scent with some ginger in there.
Ginger.
Next up, I was curious about this one, is the French Toast. And I love the label they did for this. And this is your French toast, butter, maple, pecans, and vanilla. This is heavy on the butter. Yeah, and it's kind of... The butter's a little artificial smelling, but it's very, very heavy on the butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe it's not butter. The taste you love without the cholesterol.
Yeah, it's almost all just butter. It's like a butter candle.
Butter.
Wow, yeah. I'd rather call this just
Butter.
Yeah, it's like a butter scented candle, you guys. Let's see here. We have butterscotch toasted marshmallow. That one looks delicious. This is your golden butterscotch, marshmallow fluff, caramel, maple, and sweet cinnamon sugar. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but it smells like coffee.
Get out of here!
It smells like a butterscotch coffee fragrance. Like, it smells kind of like going into a coffee house in the fall when they have all the autumn coffees going. That's wild.
It's hilarious.
There's no listing of Coffee on the scent notes. Yeah, to me, it's like a brown sugar coffee, hint of butterscotch, but it's kind of heavy on that coffee note to me. That's really weird. I'm hoping that, I love coffee candles, but I'm hoping that once I burn it, that kind of like mellows out and it's something else. But on cold, I get coffee. We have the pumpkin hard cider, and this is apple slices, spiced pumpkin, spiked cider, cinnamon, and vanilla. I mostly get like a hard cider fragrance, not so much of like a pumpkin spice scent note. But there is like this like a hard cider scent to it. That's nice. That isn't actually isn't bad. It just doesn't really smell like pumpkin to me so much, just like hard cider. Next up is the apple bourbon. And this one is your red apple, cinnamon, bourbon, and woods. Oh, this smells delicious. Yeah, you get the apple and that bourbon scent. Oh, that's a nice scent combination. I'm really hoping that this hopefully has a nice throw. That's really nice. I think this is probably one of my favorite candles so far in this whole bunch. This apple bourbon. I only got one of them, but hopefully it has a nice burn. That one smells really, really good. And then the last one, I picked up 2 of these, and it's the blackberry bourbon, because I do love my berry scent notes, and I thought I like bourbon scent notes, so that sounded like a good scent combination. This is your juicy blackberries, strawberries, green leaves, dark plums, Kentucky bourbon, and sugar. Yeah, the berry scent note in this is pretty good. It's not very artificial. You get the berry, the sugar. It's kind of light, though, on that bourbon. It's not as heavy on the bourbon as the apple bourbon. This apple bourbon... Oh, wow, that apple bourbon's yummy. Yeah, I get more bourbon on the apple bourbon than I do on the blackberry bourbon. It's there, but it's not as strong. The blackberry scent note is definitely stronger in this blackberry bourbon on cold anyways than the bourbon scent note. Still really nice, but not as heavy on the bourbon as the apple bourbon.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Well, that is it for this Goose Creek Fall Candle Haul. There was a total of 19 candles here. A few of them, of course, were doubles. Many of these were repurchases for me from last year that I just wanted to get new ones of. Some of them do smell a little bit lighter this year, I will say, but overall they do smell really good, and I love the jar styles this year. If you purchased any of these Goose Creek Fall Candles, please leave comments down below. Let me know what your experience with them has been, and as always, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.